This is a 2011 Hyundai Tucson. This car has so much wrong with it because of its poor build quality. It has become the subject of an entire video series on this channel. Let's see if we can recap. We had the condenser and AC lines, we had the backup camera, we had the head unit that was bad, we had the power distribution module that was bad, we had various door switches, door lock actuators that were bad, as well as door switches. The power seat switch was bad. The list just goes on. We are back today because of this issue right here. Gaping hole in the dash. I've never seen this happen on any vehicle that I've ever worked on. Luckily, this is a removable panel that can be replaced independently of the rest of the dash. So that's what we're going to do in this video. This is the replacement piece, and it arrived pretty quickly despite being back ordered. And a few things to note. The main thing holding this in to the dash are these clips, pop-out clips, and there are some fasteners on the side. So it should be a pretty straightforward removal and installation. Let's get started. I'm going to remove the glove box and its contents. The glove box has two hinges, one on each side, and these pins go through and hold the glove box up into the hinge, and these pins point to the outside. So to remove them, you just have to press the tab on the end and pull the pin out of the hinge when you do that. Next, I'm going to try to pop off this cover piece. But first, before removing the cover piece, I'm going to pry off this door gasket. There we go. I just pulled it off with my fingers. Now this can come out. So this piece was just held on with some clips and it popped right out. Now we have access to the fasteners on the side that are just little Phillips head screws. So with those screws out of the way, this thing just popped out of where it was. It kind of flew out and hit me right in the face when I applied some leverage to it, so be careful with that. But these are the trim tools that I'm using. Okay. Next thing is I'm going to need to get this vent cover. So I need to separate that out without breaking it. This is the back side of the vent cover. So this went without too much trouble. This entire piece came out and it can now be installed into the new panel. There, it popped right in, and now the panel is ready to go back into the dash. So with a little bit of manipulation, it all lined up and all popped into place securely, so the entire perimeter is secure with all the clips on the back nicely seated, and this is not going anywhere. The side screws are both back in, top and bottom. Now this side panel is ready to be popped back in, and all it has is these retainer clips in the back. The pins are back in the hinges supporting the glove box. Now I want to reattach this little damper strut. It goes onto a little piece down here somewhere. Oh, there it is. That's what it looks like reattached. This glove box has two ingenious little supports or tabs that fit into the sides here and keep it from falling out. So I'll push the glove box back up far enough, and then I can insert these back into their place. Voila! Just like the carnival magician says, these pieces are back in their place and the glove box can now be opened and closed. And this whole thing looks like nothing ever happened. Sorry about the poor lighting here. Okay, so that's exactly how we want it to look, just like nothing ever happened. Thank you for watching this video, and please feel free to check out the other videos in this series about our 2011 Hyundai Tucson. If you have one of these vehicles that is causing you some of the usual problems that they all have, you might find the answer in this series.